All right, let's just jump right in. Picture this. It's the near future, maybe 2040, and AI isn't just a tool anymore. It's basically the operating system for our entire society. So in a world like that, how do you not just survive, but actually become more valuable? That's the puzzle we're going to solve today. So imagine you had an app, and this app could give you the perfect, most optimal, guaranteed to succeed answer for every single choice you have to make. What to eat, who to date, what career path to take. It sounds amazing, right? Kind of like a cheat code for life. But here's the catch, and it's a big one. The whole idea behind this explainer is that this perfect world, it might be a trap. It presents us with this huge paradox. The more the system gives you the correct answer, the less your own choices, your own will, really matter at all. To really get how we could end up there, we first have to understand how technology is completely flipping the script on how information works. You see, for pretty much all of human history, information has been asymmetrical. Think of it like a giant castle wall. That wall was the cost, the time, the money, the effort to check if something was actually true. It was high, and it let experts and insiders hold all the power. Well, that wall is coming down, fast. And who's tearing it down? This trio of game-changing technologies. First, you've got the Internet of Things, sensors everywhere, observing the real world 24/7. Then, blockchain comes in and creates this unchangeable, totally trustworthy record of everything that happens. And finally, you have large language models that can sift through all that data in a split second and just give you the facts. And what you end up with is this new reality, information symmetry. It's a world where lies and secrets just don't have anywhere left to hide, because the cost to find the truth plummets to basically zero. Suddenly, everyone has access to the same correct answers, all the time. Now, on the surface, that sounds like a good thing, but it forces this massive choice on all of us, and it literally splits humanity down the middle. So what's so fascinating here is how this split is visualized. On one side, you have what's called the system assimilation layer. These are the folks who just follow the optimal path AI gives them. I mean, it's easy, it's efficient, but they basically become predictable cogs in a much bigger machine. But then, on the other side, you have the agency retention layer. These are the people who see the optimal answer as just a suggestion, a starting point before they go off and follow their own unique purpose. This is the perfect way to think about it. It's like when your GPS tells everyone to take the same fastest route to avoid an accident. What happens? You get a brand new traffic jam on a road that was supposed to be clear. A choice that makes perfect sense for one person becomes a total disaster when everyone does it. So if just following the correct answer is a dead end, then where does our real value come from? Well, the answer is you have to shift your focus away from facts and onto something much more personal. This is a really bold claim, but it's absolutely crucial. In a world of information symmetry, facts are a commodity. They're free. If anyone on Earth can look up the right answer in a second, then just knowing that answer gives you zero edge, none. Let's put it this way. If an AI can give literally anyone the perfect recipe for a Michelin star cake, that recipe itself becomes totally worthless. The what and the how just aren't special anymore. And so, this is it. This is the key. Value stops being about external facts and becomes all about your internal intent, your will. The AI can give you the perfect recipe, sure, but it has no idea why you specifically want to bake that cake for a friend you just had a fight with. That unique inner drive, that's the one thing that can't be scraped, can't be observed, and can't be copied. It's your last human sanctuary. So, if your will is your most valuable asset, how do you actually protect it? Well, it's not about just hoping for the best. It requires a really deliberate, four-part strategy. This pyramid here is just a fantastic way to visualize the framework for building what you could call a defensible will. It's a strategy you build from the ground up, with each layer locking in the one above it. So let's break this down. The foundation, step one, is independent information. That means getting out there and having unique, real-world experiences that an AI just can't scrape from the internet. Step two is cost minimization. Basically, controlling your own data and computing so you're not hooked into the main system. Step three, and this one's my favorite, is strategic noise, which is all about hiding your true purpose. And all of that leads to the top, your unique context, your personal, untouchable black box for making decisions. Okay, we have to talk about strategic noise because this idea is so clever. It's about doing things that look totally random, maybe even inefficient to an outsider or to an AI, but to you, these actions have a very clear strategic purpose.
It's like you're creating a smokescreen, this intentional fog that makes your true intentions impossible for the system to predict.
Now, this whole strategy isn't just some abstract philosophical idea. It actually translates directly into a brand new way of doing business in this AI-powered world.
It's a model called Result as a Service, or RaaS for short. The idea is simple. You stop selling your time or your process. Instead, you sell a specific, unique, high-quality result. And how you get there? That stays your secret.
And boom, we're back to our cake. You don't sell the recipe, it's worthless because everyone has it. You sell the actual, amazing, one-of-a-kind cake. Your entire process, your unique experiences, your strategic noise, it all happens inside a black box. People come to you and trust you not because they can see how you do it, but because you consistently deliver an incredible result that nobody else can replicate. So when you put all this together, it really comes down to a fundamental choice, a choice that each of us is going to have to make about our future. This right here, this is your mantra for survival. Let the AI systems do the grunt work. Let them find the correct, optimal answers. That's not where the game is played anymore. But your purpose, your goals, your will, that is the one thing you never ever concede. The ultimate goal is to become what the source material calls a meta-agent. You are not an input for the system, just blindly following its instructions. No. You are the orchestrator. You use the entire AI system as a massively powerful tool to execute your unique will on the world. You're the operator, not the cog. So I'll leave you with this one thought. In a world where AI can predict every logical move, every optimal step, what beautifully illogical, unpredictable, and uniquely human choice are you going to make tomorrow just to prove you're not part of the algorithm?